Are you telling me you have to enter this like long string of numbers because they don't want you to play with strangers?
Yes, Bri. And
what do they think is going to happen?
Each game you have to have a different friend code, by the way. Did you know this?
Yeah, I was just complaining about it.
Bri, when I used to try to play like Mario Kart on the DS, right?
Yeah.
And then I tried to play another game on the DS with my brother, right? I used to have this sheet of paper that said like Mario Kart, and I wrote down like this 16-digit code, you know, X game, another 16-digit code, Y game. Like you have a different code for each game. It is unreal.
I'll tell you what's unreal.
It's unreal like tournament.
The fact that you played the DS? What?
I used to play the DS.
When did that happen?
I used to play the DS.
I figured you'd be like, oh, look at these graphics and throw it away.
I used to play the DS when it came out, believe it or not.
You are a scholar and a gentleman. Yeah. I'd like to shake your hand. Nice job.
Sony is offering a protection plan for the PS3 and PSP. After your 1-year warranty runs out, for the PS3, you can buy an additional year for $44.99 and an additional 2 years for $59.99. Brian, should I get the Best Buy extended warranty on top of this?
Don't get me started on Best Buy, Rich. I swear to God, the Best Buy guy, when I bought Phoenix, right, the Best Buy guy was like, you want scratch guard protection? I was like, what are you talking about? Some extra info. It's $10 more for accidental damage. I don't know what that means. And for the PSP, it's going to be $29.99 for 1 year and $39.99 for 2 years. Rich, I think you should definitely get this because you have an OG PS2 backwards compatible PS3.
I know.
You got to pick this up.
I know, but here's the question. So if I do pick this up with the OG, do I get an OG in return?
Oh, that is a good question.
Do I get an OG in return, right?
Well, let me ask you something. Do you like this policy? Sony said this is for peace of mind. Matt made a good point. He said retailers aren't going to be happy about this because like they all offer their own baloney, whatever it is. Also, they're not going to be rebuying ones that break.
Yeah. The reason I actually like this is because you buy a product at Best Buy, you actually only have a 30-day window to buy the extended warranty from Best Buy.
Yeah.
I'm obviously well beyond the 30-day window, right? So the fact that I have an option, I'm not going to do this, but the fact that I have an option.
You're not going to do it?
I don't think so, Bri.
Rich, you're throwing out money left and right. You have an OG PS2. That thing goes for like $1,000
I'll look
on
into
eBay.
the details. Look, I'll look into the details.
Yeah.
If they will actually replace my 60-gigabyte PS3, I'll probably consider it. But, Bri, here's the thing. Like, this late in the game, if you can go out there and still, to this day, right now, buy a warranty for this old of a product, that's a sweet deal for consumers to have that option.
I'll tell you what I thought about when I heard this story. Yeah, we could actually talk about real things.
Yeah.
But, as we get further and further in generations, things get more complicated. Things breaking is going to be more of a problem. We should go back to cartridges. Flash drive memory is getting cheap.
Yeah.
I want it to explode. You get these small carts that hold like 60 gigs.
Yeah.
Imagine we went back to cartridge. No more loading times, Rich.
Right.
We got to go back to
think,
cartridges.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned this. Matt and I were talking about this the other day. What's Xbox going to do on the next system?
Yeah.
Right. What are they going to do? They can't go Blu-ray because that'll just be they'll be like, I don't think that they will, right? Because it's Microsoft, and why would they go Blu-ray?
I don't know. They have Toshiba parts in there.
Yeah, but why would they go Blu-ray? I don't see that happening. So we were like, well, what else is out there, man? Freaking little flash drive cartridges, man.
I want that means amazing. Zero loading time, Rich. Imagine going back to zero loading time.
The problem is, though, it's going to be all MIDI sound, right? We're going to have to blow into it and stuff, but...
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we discuss the Halo Reach beta, and in honor of Mother's Day, we play a little Flowers, or last-minute gift.
Be sure to subscribe to TWiGames.com via RSS, iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter. That's TWiGames.com.
The Halo Reach beta began on Monday with all types of server crashes as more than 1 million players logged on to get some Reach action. Brian, I played this for about 15, 20 minutes. You played for a lot longer. What are your impressions?
Rich, to be honest, from the looks of the internet forums and people talking, this game looks kind of divisive because it is Halo. It feels like Halo, but it's a little different. You're heavier. The armor abilities, you can sprint. The BR isn't as powerful, so you need to find other weapons, and they made it balanced. You need to know how to use everything. So some people are the old Halo veterans look like they're a little upset about this.
Well, Brian, you know what I have to say about the old Halo veterans?
What about the old Halo veterans?
Just stick with freaking Halo 3 or stick with whatever Halo you liked and shut up. Because this is what makes me sick about games like this. All right? Games with such huge followings, Counter-Strike, Halo, etc. what is the point of the developer making a sequel if they can't change anything? Do they really just want, they want to buy the same game again? They literally, they want Bungie to just release, here's Halo 3 again, but we'll call it something else. Give me another $60. Is that what they really want? Because it's unreal. Like, these are the type of people who are freaking making video games, like, not move forward. You know?
Yeah.
Like, developers must be scared. Like, oh my god, like, they're gonna hate this game because the BR isn't as friggin' powerful or whatever. Like, who cares, man? These people are unreal. But, Bri, let me just say, as a person who's not crazy into Halo, okay? I jumped on the Reach beta. Obviously, I got demolished. But whatever. That didn't take away from my experience. I just wanted to see how it was. A couple things off the top of my head. I know you don't care about graphics at all. Graphics, to me, weren't that impressive. They weren't that impressive. Okay, that's fine because, Halo, it's about the 60 FPS, all that stuff.
30.
30 FPS?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know. It was smooth, man. It was nice. It was, it was good. I like the gameplay. I haven't played a game like that since, the Unreal tournaments, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. One thing, though, Bri, it was kind of confusing to me. Like, when I won a match or when I try to look at my stats, like, there's so much stuff going on. It wasn't, like, as simple as, Modern Warfare. You're playing, level up. Like, here's what you got. Like, and it's, yeah. But, like, you see what you got. You see, it's so easy to see what's going on. In Halo, man, I just did not follow the stats or anything that was going on after a match ended.
Well, I had a lot of complaints about it. 1, I thought the grenades were too powerful. 2, I thought the DR miner was underpowered. 3, they had a horrible ghosting effect. I did all these complaints, but I can't really say them because Bungie yesterday said already we've made changes based on feedback from the beta. The reticle's fixed, where you're being shot has been fixed, ghosting is actually already fixed. And to me, what was mind-blowing to me was how polished the game was. This game was so polished, any other studio would have already just put it out. They wouldn't even had a beta. They would just been like, this is good enough. But it's and the one thing that's really mind-blowing to me is ever since Halo 2, either Bungie is way better than everyone, or everyone else sucks. Because the UI is phenomenal in Halo Reach. Yeah. And the matchmaking is even better. I can see who's in the party. I don't even have to go into the Xbox menu to invite friends. I can queue up to join you in a match, and it auto-joins when I want to. And then, on top of that, they have the arena, which is where all the hardcore players are going to congregate, and they're going to have 3-month leagues. Yeah. You're going to be rated.
No, that's cool.
And other people still don't have matchmaking. What is? I don't understand. Like, is Bungie just better than anyone, or does everyone
I think they're better because you know what's funny about matchmaking? Matchmaking is it's so BS. Like in any other game other than Halo, there's no matchmaking. Like in Call of Duty, which is
it's not based on skill. It's just random people come together.
What kind of matchmaking is that? Isn't the point of matchmaking to make you? But Brian, back to the whole stat track. What do you think of the whole player points versus battle points? Because when I was playing it, it was cool that I could build up my battle points.
Rich, that's Street Fighter.
What are you talking about?
You really didn't play more than 20 minutes, did you?
What are you talking about, Brian? Because I couldn't get my player points beyond that 400 or 500. I would always be shot back down. But it was cool that they tracked the battle points, though.
Rich, I'm just going to stop you because you're definitely talking about Street Fighter, right?
What are you talking about, Brian?
And here's another mind-blowing thing, all right? Already that's polished, right? But then I went over to Bungie.net, and even that's been upgraded. I can see my KD ratio per guns. Every single thing, stat track, they're going to have heat maps. They're collecting so much data to make this thing balanced. But I want to talk about something else. It felt really weird to play Halo. Want to know why? Because we've been playing so much Call of Duty. I know I have. It felt weird to play a game where the point is to win. That's it. No one's obsessing about their KDR ratio. We need to win. Everyone on the mic is talking about winning, win. It felt weird. And it also felt weird that, this might get a little flame, but it takes much more skill. Call of Duty, I can kill people really quickly. It's about positioning. But in Halo, the matches are so much drawn out. You need to know how to use every gun. You need to know how they work. You need to know how to attack every situation correctly. And it's also a problem because if you play someone good at Halo, they will destroy you. You have no chance. Zero. It's like Street Fighter. You have zero chance playing someone good. Where at Call of Duty, you get a couple lucky shots off, you can kill someone.
However, to me, that's a fault of the game.